Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to the darkest dungeon. We need to go to the Weald, get closer to the next boss, and level up our Houndmaster with the Ancestor's Portrait, plus 50% Resolve XP. He's level 3. He's not gonna like being out on this mission, but he'll be fine. He has Hound's Rush, Hound's Harry, Lick Wounds to keep himself alive. Could put Blackjack at the front so that we could get some stuns in. Everything else is, I mean, we could. Are we okay doing that? No. We want to have, I think, the Man-at-Arms here so that he can guard the frontline enemy and Tree Branch Smackdown won't get us killed. I think that's how we want to do it. Let's provision. We have just enough money to take, hopefully, just enough provisions out on this mission. I'm going to play it a little bit carefully, though. We're going to take a full stack of anti-venom and bandages, I think. We don't need a full stack of keys. Take a couple of those, 3 stacks of torches. So we're taking a lot of resources here. But I want to make sure... We don't need a lot of them. I want to make sure that we don't lose anybody. And I am going to dial it back slightly on the resources. I want to make sure we don't lose anybody, and I want to try to get that Houndmaster through this mission alive, if at all possible. We good? I think we're good. We have everything that we need. We do need both anti-venom and bandage. You know what, honestly, stack it up fully. We need them both for this mission because we can get hit by bleed. We can get hit by blight. We need them both, so let's take them both. Complete 100% of room battles. We'll do our freaking best. Why is there a giant at the back? This is why I want the guard, though, from the Man-at-Arms, so if we do get hit by Tree Branch, Smackdown, it doesn't knock someone down to death's door. It hits him, hopefully. He's got a lot of health. 55 health, that's pretty good. To start with, though, we need to kill these Bone Lords. We could start with a Yop, but I think we're better off just going for the damage. Yeah, I mean, if you can kill one, it's better. We'll do a bolster. Hopefully we can avoid getting shuffled. You can just hit him. The Houndmaster, he's gonna take a lot of stress being out on the mission. He's not really gonna be that good on the mission, but you know, that's fine. That's a lucky stun. He's just here to do what he can. Keep everyone stressed down, keep himself alive, and if we, you know, we can... I like that because it removes the corpse. We can, you know, get him through the mission alive and level him up. That'll be nice. We can take him out on other missions. Accuracy and crit buff, or retribution, or defend. We're gonna do a defend in case we get smackdowned. That's the attack that I'm really just worried about because it could nearly kill someone. Confusion Spores also sucks, but honestly, with one move, we're in the right position, so this is not a very bad shuffle at all. I'm loving the stuns. You just move back, and oh, you can only move back 2? That's still perfectly fine. Retribution or command? Buffs the party with accuracy and crit, or gives us a little bit of a riposte. I'm gonna buff... No, let's get the riposte. We have to do a guard on the next turn. Oh, we should have done the buff! He was stunned! I am so dumb. Wounds, Cry Havoc, Hound's Harry, Hound's Rush. Guess we'll just hit him. You know, bleed him a little bit. So we gotta do a defend now so that we save the Hellion from a tree branch. It's for 5. Beautiful. That's like perfect. It didn't crit, that's perfect. Because he hits hard. He hits real freaking hard. So now do we Retribution or Command? I'm gonna toss out the Command. I should have done it earlier, but we'll do it now. I doubt one attack from Retribution is gonna kill this guy 1 turn faster, and we got the stun in anyways, so there you go. Yeah, thank you, no, you got the unit wrong, GT Gork. Cat Samurai, who has never shown up to the stream after the one time when they wanted someone named after themselves. He's not the guy guarding you. That is Placebool, the man-at-arms. Good crit. Reduce your stress. He had 35 stress coming into the mission just because he's such a garbage unit. Ridiculous says, I'm betting on the Handmaster getting afflicted in the first 3 combats. Well, hopefully not.
Inordinate exsanguination be considered a
Alright, not a bad first encounter. You're craving blood, that's why I brought it. Plenty of food, don't need it. Let's do it. Does someone have the map? You have the map. Wait, do you have Protection Head? You do have Protection Head. Means you take a little bit more stress, but that's okay. And I would love to be able to give the map to you so that you had a 90% chance of disarming for stress relief, but it's gonna do it like this. Could be a good strategy, you know, give the map to the Houndmaster, but I really want him to have the accuracy to hit things. We would need to open up an inventory space to be able to swap the map around. All right, toss in a you mark. Is the mark bad? Try to stun you. That's a great stun. I don't know if the mark actually matters. The dodge penalty matters for the tree branch, but I don't think the mark matters at all. I'm gonna go for the bleed, hoping that we can hit that crone. Bleed resist. That's unfortunate.
How quickly the tide
Annoying crit, but it's only 4 damage, and we do have someone who can help for the stress relief. Okay, you're not gonna tree branch. Do the dodge. Dodge and stress protection, which helps. Get another one of those out there, beautiful. Now you're not gonna stun the corrupted giant. You're also not gonna kill the, toss out a heal. You're not gonna kill the fungal artillery unless you crit it. You're dead now. Embrace the dark. So this is where the stress is really gonna amp up. It's actually only 15, which is not that bad. Okay, 55% protection at the man-at-arms, which is beautiful. Go ahead, smack me. Confusion sucks, but that was actually a very, 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 very good shuffle. Also, our freaking accuracy blows. Everyone has like a -10, -20 AC penalty, -20 dodge penalty. 50-50 chance of even hitting with the dog. This is not good for accuracy. I just threw my headphones off of my head because I scratched my ear. A little bit of blight damage. We can heal through that. Give me a command then. You don't need to worry about that. Could just have you heal. Since you didn't take the accuracy buff, you can heal. Embrace the dark. It happens. You're dead? You're dead. Well, I was gonna say, it's really nice that he got the kill because it opened up the Hellion to attack the giant, but additionally, we could also use him to reduce stress, which will happen now, but we, you know, wanted to try to get that to happen, which just did happen. So heal up.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Reduce stress. Beautiful. And the Hellion is just gonna chop up. Still guarded for 2 rounds, so give me a retribution. Your accuracy is still, oh, accuracy wore off. I was gonna say it's still being a little bit bad, but Hero will strike for blood. No! You gotta move. Do you not get the accuracy buff when you use your ability that buffs everyone's accuracy? Would have thought he would have also get the accuracy buff, but maybe he doesn't. You have to defend now, because we could get a tree branch. 80% protection is up. Poison spores doesn't matter. Resisted it anyways. Beautiful. Use the Scooby snacks. There's no reason to, not on this fight. This fight is going just fine, and honestly, I don't even want to kill this guy quickly. I want to be able to have turns to heal stress. Like, this is perfectly fine. He does get the bonus, it just didn't look like he did. Oh! There's no reason to really worry about, well, okay, you did get crit there. In general, there's no real reason to worry about the this fight lasting a long time because of the fact that we are able to reduce stress, heal, protect, guard, all that nonsense. Although we are gonna kill him now, just because we need to. Guarded for 1 round. Might as well do that for like 2 damage. No, he moved first! You bastard! He moved last every turn of combat until that one, when it could have actually mattered. You jerk. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I don't believe it. We should just get rid of the holy water. Oh, we need money. It's probably a bad idea to even take the holy water to begin with. Who needs quirks? You could use some quirks. Wheeled Adventurer. Can I click on you? Minus 20% stress. All right, that's very good for you to have, because you are going to be the unit that's stressed out. Bloodsuckers. Really wish that I did not see you here.
Masterfully executed.
At least we got 1 crit out of it. Yeah, I mean, I brought along some blood. Hopefully it's enough. This is an annoying combat though because of the stress that is involved here. You need to heal. And we gotta kill this bloodsucker quickly. 25 stress, good God. Please give me that stress buff. Give me a yop. Buys us a turn. We'll stack up some bleeds, we'll stack up a retribution or an accuracy buff for something. That's unfortunate. I'm saving the dog treats. Did I mention this yet? I'm saving the dog treats so that if we find a Virago, we can kill the Virago more easily. Because that's going to be the combat encounter that's going to be the most difficult. And the most important. My God, stop with the blood. You might as well hit one of them.
The ground quakes.
And honestly, we could try another stun with the Hellion, but we're not really making any progress on this fight. 7 to 13. Protection is just way too high. You know what? Stop stunning them. Start killing them. That's my mistake. Deafening Wine. Oh hey, more stress. Who would have thought it? We're gonna have to camp. Which is not the end of the world. We've got a Man-at-Arms. His buffs are very good. But also, if you could stop... Oh my God, you got stunned. Oh my God, you move forward. If you guys could stop with all of these annoying whines, that would be great. You know what? Stop doing the AoE bleed, just kill them.
Destroy them.
One at a time if you have to. It's a bleed. Okay, he's gonna live. Stun them. Debuff to hell, but that's okay. He's really got to start doing some stress relief. We can do that when we camp, though. Perfect.
As the fiend falls, a
Faint hope blossoms. Just give me the accuracy buff. Does that buff himself? Yeah, it does buff himself. Plus damage when guarded. Probably not going to happen too often, isn't it? Beautiful turn. You know what? I'm surprised we got that stun. I'm glad we got that stun, but it was actually a mistake. I thought that the, I forgot that we had stunned on the previous turn. I thought the stun resist was going to be 55%. It wasn't. It was 110 resist.
Is a rarity in the fevered pitch of
Okay, let's just make sure that you die on this turn.
press this advantage.
Barely got it.
Give them no quarter.
So we have a lot of stress on the healer, which is a little scary, but hopefully we'll be fine. We could camp. We do have 2 camps. I'd like to do, you know, some additional combats first. I don't know what you do to interact with that, so I just skip it most of the time. I'd like to do some more combats first. And you know what? This is a pretty good combat. Blanket fire, yeah, it could crit, but ultimately it's not that bad of an attack. We'll open up with a retribution though. That should allow us to do a lot of damage to the enemies when they hit us. And I'll try to kill you quickly.
Compassion is a rarity.
Well, you moved first. That's annoying. 11, Mark, bleed. He's taking 9 damage.
Their formation is broken.
Well, that was a wasted turn out of the Vestal. That's okay. Dodge, dodge. But we know what we're doing. Cry Havoc and heals. Effigy's holy water for a random positive quirk. Well, if only I had some holy water. Good heal. Now, dodge buff. And, you know what? Stun. It didn't stun the one that I wanted to stun. Whatever. At least he didn't crit, so all that is a heal. There we go. Keep the stress down. Now that our stress is kind of coming down, we should probably not camp and just keep going. Because everything is going just fine. We'll keep howling at the moon. We'll keep healing. We're gonna be fine. Even slice and dice, who cares? Oh no, not a debuff. Really makes me appreciate the Jester's buff ability that also buffs everyone's accuracy, crit, and speed. To get better speed out of it is nice to make sure that you move before the enemies on their turns.
Success so clearly in view.
Oh,
is
is it
merely
really?
a trick of the light?
I don't know. Is it? You tell me, buddy. It's another one of these, which is still a good fight for us.
Such
Well,
a terrible assault.
that's okay. We can reduce stress. It's fine. I was very much hoping to be able to put up a retribution first, but that's fine. We're not gonna barbaric yop. Try to kill you guys first. Retribution. That's fine. As long as we get the retribution out, we're happy. Now, point blank shot could still come out from this guy, and a bleed from the infamous cutthroat, so we should probably, and from his attacks too. We should probably try, you dead? You're dead. Should probably try to,
A momentary abatement.
guard our Hellion so that she doesn't get critically shot. But we're gonna start with the dodge buff, because she's not bleeding now and she won't bleed before he does a point blank shot. So this is fine. Although he could still blanket fire if she gets critical down to low health, so maybe there is a little bit of a reason there to protect her a little bit. Dude, your freaking crits suck. The stress gain is absurd. You're not dead. We really should kill you. Okay, you're dead now. Retribution. Do a guard. He's not gonna die to bleed. You'll heal. Punishment. More stress. Ah, it's a lot of stress, dude.
About to break.
I mean, maybe we should have killed this guy first. Now that I think about it, he doesn't even have any protection. But like, you kidding me? Yeah, I mean, 2 hits and he's dead. Yeah, maybe we should have killed him first. We will probably
at least promises success.
camp pretty soon. In fact, we should probably camp now, just to buff ourselves and reduce stress. All right, you've convinced me.
A spark without kindling
6 food?
is a goal without hope.
6 food. Someone has stress faster. Man-at-arms. Beautiful. You have Revel, minus 20 stress for everyone, but we also have a dog. Minus 15% stress. Not what we're looking for. Prevent nighttime ambush. 5 points remaining. Whole party dodge and crit. That's just so good. Okay. Didn't actually recover as much stress as I was hoping for, but now we have some party bonuses for the next few fights. %, 65%. Yo, the 50-50 stuns have been working very well recently. I'm hunting rabbits.
Annihilated.
But also it's been working very well. Okay, stack up that dodge. Lower stress, lower stress, lower stress. He doesn't get his own lower stress buff though, is the only negative. I think you should just keep doing this for this combat. Like, I know we're probably gonna get hit by a howl, but his damage output isn't really gonna help us all that much, because he's relatively low level, and it's only 2 bleed, and he's got protection, and he doesn't have a buff against holy, so, like, what are you gonna do? I like that the wings are, like, circling his head. Roar, look at my head! 50-50? I'm loving those 50-50s, my lord. Resist the bleed, that's fine. I mean, if we can reduce stress by 10 per turn, is that enough to counteract, you know, if he does a howl or a skull toss? I don't know. We'll see. We don't even parry that, or riposte that. Horror, resist. So 9 stress each. It might only be 2 stress per turn because of the fact that we do have the buffs on them, but we'll see. Yeah, it's only 2 stress, that's not bad. Alright. 50-50. Ah, it resisted. Okay, good bleed damage. He's dead in 5 turns if we can't kill him before then. Command Retribution, defend. I don't know. Command? This guy is not really doing that much damage with his Retribution attack, but that's okay. He has to get targeted, so I really should be doing a guard or something. Don't give me another howl! You're giving everyone horror again? Get out of here.
Impressive.
Really wish you could riposte the howl attack. Alright, you are dead. You're still dead.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of
I would just love to be able to use my Houndmaster one more time. Let's go.
The slow death, unforeseen.
Warrior's Bracer. 10% melee damage, -4 dodge. We have better dodge trinkets. We don't need that one. Alright, stress is... Look, it's been better. It's been worse, though. Vernacular says probably gonna kill Countess next if everything goes smoothly. Oh, hell no. It's gonna be at least 5 more missions until we can kill the Countess, because we need to get more invitations, and we do not have the invitations to worry about the Countess right now. That's why we're refocusing our efforts on just trying to defeat this boss in the Weald, well, after we unlock this boss in the Weald. And then after this, we'll have to go and fight the boss in the Cove, because we still need to fight that boss. I think we have to do the Siren. No, we have to do the Sea Shanty guy, I think. I forget. We gotta fight one of those guys.
A brilliant
But the Countess we can't go back to until we get another invitation, which means we have to wait for high infestation. Might be a while. That was good. Even if you stress him out, it's not that much. Yeah, 12. Surprisingly, it's not that much stress. Okay, the guard has to come out because we could get tree branched. You're gonna stun. Beautiful. Buys us 2 turns for the Hellion. Confusion spores. Good dodge. We shouldn't camp until we lose our battle buffs. I was thinking about it, like, we should camp... Well, I was thinking we should maybe have saved our camp here, but we do have to backtrack for the loot. But we should really save our camp for when we lose our battle buffs. Retribution command. Need a command. I don't care about retribution on this guy. I'd much rather have everyone else have a better chance of hitting. Gladier asks, is this your first save file? If you're talking about Darkest Dungeon, I've played this game before. I have, like, YouTube series of this game before. Ah. This will be like the second or third time I've ever, in theory, completed the game, as long as we complete this save file. Retribution, Defender, Command. We gotta defend. It'll buff his protection to 80%. Tree Branch isn't doing anything. He hit for 7, who cares? The most annoying thing that he can do is Confusion Spores that crits, because that could end up doing a lot of stress damage. Otherwise, there's like nothing that this guy can do to us. There's not much that we can do to him either, but there's not much that he can do to us. If he just... Poison Spores even, like, it just hits 1 unit. Tree Branch is annoying, but we have the guard every turn. So I'm just gonna keep spamming the stress relief. Really, we only have a couple of units that deal damage. You have to defend? Yeah, you have to defend. Very welcome, Plague Grime. Never heard of it. Well, no, I have heard of it, I just don't know anything about it. There you go. There's a lot of games that I need to go through and play at some point. It's gotta happen.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Let's do a retribution? Might as well keep that up. Do like 5 damage if you get tree branched. Here's the crit that I was worried about.
Lapse in concentration.
Hellion's got to move forward. What is it? I wonder what the Hellion move forward rate is. Does she move forward 1 or 2? Moves forward 1. Oh my lord. So slow. You're so slow. The guard is still up, but we do need to reactivate it. She'll move on the next turn before he does. All right, there we go. We're in a viable position now. Like, could you, I don't know, hit my man-at-arms so I can kill you? There we go, we killed him. That was not a bad fight. Yeah, we got a little bit of stress, but we also have a fountain that reduces stress, so I think we're okay. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I think we're gonna make it out of this mission just fine. Yo. Someone buried a Ute tapestry in with this corpse.
A blazing star is born.
We should also probably dump some food. The next time we have some good loot, we'll do that. Well, it's not really good loot, but I wouldn't mind having some more crests. We gotta start, you know, accumulating more of these resources as we go. The big problem, though, is these missions usually require you to save a lot of your inventory for supplies. That was not worth the shovel. Alright. Another giant. A giant and a single dog. Well, at least we're almost killing that dog. Plus damage v beast. Let's go. Now, I forget if this guy can open up with Tree Branch, but the thing is, even if he does, we can heal before he does another attack that could do like poison, so like I really don't think there's any reason not to open up with the dodge buff. Resisted, which is fine. Then we'll throw up the guard. I think he can do Tree Branch Smackdown if you stun him, and on his next turn he'll do it. I think that's how that works. Because I think I remember that happening in the past and someone almost dying from it. Well, it's some damage at least. It's some stress relief at least. Really though, it's the Hellion who's doing all the damage. With the accuracy, damage, and crit from the hairpin and pen. Hairpin and pen! You know what? We shouldn't be afraid to do that as our buff move with the Man-at-Arms, because it also buffs the damage of the Hellion when she's being guarded, plus 25% damage while guarded. That's not too bad. Dude, I'm surprised we haven't stunned him once yet, but that's okay. It's 12 damage from poison. Yeah, it sucks, but what you gonna do? 8 to 15. Not quite. Okay, he's now dead. Now we land the stun. I was really hoping maybe, like, how would we get another turn to heal him? I don't know. I don't know. I hate to say it, but I might just dump the key. Yeah, I'm gonna dump the key to take the ruby. Hopefully we'll stack them. By the way, how?
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Yeah. So I'm trying to keep the balance. No scouting, huh? Very poor scouting on this mission. Would have liked to have seen more traps. 23 stress and 9 blight. I'm gonna heal you because you don't have that much health. Also, we should just use these, so I really should have used it on the Man-at-Arms now that I think about it, but that's okay. And here's the Virago. This is the fight that we were hoping we would never see. Eat the dog biscuit. Kill. 16 damage. 240% stun resist. That's a lot. So instead, we'll try to stun one of you. Oh, really? Stress is also going to be a bit of a problem, but we got to deal with this guy first, the Virago. Come on. It was like 25 stress. Here comes the mark. At least they're not blighting, but we do need to toss up the guard on this turn. Oh, good dodge. I was gonna say, unfortunately, he would still take the extra damage from Rend the Marked, but not if we don't get marked, which was beautiful. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of stress. We know it. Good shots. You've been the only person to hit him so far, so thank you for that. Toss up the guard. Now these guys are gonna do much less damage. You keep failing your bleed. So, we'll be fine from a damage perspective now, I think, but still, the, Thank you, Houndmaster. Apparently you're the only one who can do any damage to that Virago. But stress is gonna be a problem as long as this guy is still alive. We've got to deal with him. Plus stress until camp. Oh, Lord. Okay, get the riposte up, because we know they're gonna attack. You're gonna be craving blood. You know what? Eat some blood. And toss out a stun. No more stress, please. You just missed. That's not even a dodge. You just missed. You have 100 accuracy, 105. How does a miss happen? He does have 41 dodge, but it didn't say dodge. Okay, we gotta toss up another guard. It'll raise his protection up to 80% though. Actually, you're the one that's marked, but you should still do it. Oh, the mark wore off. I was not paying attention to that. But I wanted to guard the guy who had the stress so that he would hopefully stop taking so much stress. You're gonna accuse him? No, you're just gonna doomsay again. Oh my god. How is your accuracy so bad, Hellion? You have the Heaven's Hairpin. Your base accuracy is not that bad. How are you so bad, though? Maybe I should have done this a long time ago to buff your accuracy. How was I supposed to know you were gonna be so bad, though?
Compassion is a rarity.
Good lord.
Fevered pitch of battle.
You have 85 stress, huh? $85 stress is way too much stress to have. Okay, keep everyone healed up. This is gonna be a slow end to the fight because I am pretty much just gonna be trying to de-stress whenever possible. And stun. Wow, nice, good job. You're so good at your job. Oh wait, Retribution marks you! I forgot! That's why you had the mark wear off earlier. Because it only lasts for 1 turn. I like completely forgot that.
Sedated.
Oh, you might as well defend. Keep your protection up because it is about to drop. Hopefully it doesn't count these enemies as being stalled, just because they have 50% protection. They both have effectively 90 HP, if you're not bleeding them. That's a lot. That's a lot. But I'm loving the Hound. Hound's been pretty good. If we do another, like, combat, there's a risk that we will stress out the Houndmaster. Could be worth it to just... Why did I should have just used the anti-venom. Yeah. It could be worth it to just, camp now to ensure that we don't get afflicted. But I don't know, his stress has come down quite nicely on the fight, just by stalling. I guess we'll heal you now instead of curing your blight, because it's almost cleared. My veins are on fire! You're fine. Okay, good stress relief. You're the only one who has stress now. We could guard the Houndmaster with the Man-at-Arms. That way he won't get completely stressed out on a particular fight.
But a victory nonetheless.
But a victory nonetheless. Oh god, it's a victory nonetheless. We could also have him try to disarm a trap. Doesn't sound like a bad idea necessarily. Also food. Is he underleveled? He is very underleveled for this place. He's a level 3 in a champion dungeon, but he's been doing pretty good so far. 65% chance. Tell you what. I'm gonna dump the dog bone. Disarm the trap. Now you have 49 stress. That's not bad. Then just hopefully we don't fight another Virago. Jesus. Well, we still have, he still does damage. It's not like he's useless. This is an annoying combat. 90, 60, 40, you're gonna be guarding. If you don't stun, what are you gonna do? Really wanted that first stun. That first stun would have been really nice because we could get Confusion Spored on turn 1. Take Tentacle Idol on him, because it doesn't guarantee Virtue. He actually has a probably like a next to 0% chance of getting a Virtue on this mission because he's so underleveled for it, so it's like really bad. Okay, we gotta move. And then you gotta move. Speed 10, speed 2, speed 6, speed 5. You can if it bleeds, but you can't hit the Virago. We can still heal right now, though. You should attack. We really do need to throw up the guard right now, though. That's fine, honestly. If you just keep putting poison out there, who cares? I did not expect him to move first, but that's okay. Now you're gonna move forward. Now you're gonna guard. Then we'll toss out a command, then we'll toss out a retribution. Actually, it'll be command, guard, then retribution. Probably. He's just got so many things that he needs to do on his turn, it turns out. Now we can't hit the Virago from this position. We need to move the Hellion up to the front, but the problem is, when are you gonna do that? That's a knockback, isn't it? And poison, but it failed. Do a command? Maybe we do a command. Maybe we should have had you move back, because if you moved back, then the Hellion could have had a better chance at hitting the Virago on her turn. Or that works too. There we go, perfect. Please don't. Well, he'll be fine. He's protected. So I'm glad I gave everyone the accuracy buff now. That's fine. You have to guard on that turn. So let's give you the big heals. Let's give you the swan. Good crit, good kill. Beautiful. Pass on another guard. Now the protection's up to 80%. He's not gonna be hit by much, is he? Good dodge.
Compassion is a rarity.
Compassion is a rarity in the fever pitch of battle. Good stuns. Might as well give you another command, since they're stunned. They've got a lot, oh my god, they've got a lot of health to punch through. 155 health if you discount any bleeding. Sorry, 255 health if you discount the bleeding. It's a lot. It's gonna take a hot minute to crush them. But we've got Tree Branch Smackdown Protection. We're gonna take virtually no damage. About the only thing that can really screw us here is if this guy does do a Confusion Spores or something. Even then, you know, we just gotta spend a couple of turns getting back into position. Even though it's annoying to have to do. It's okay. Might as well Hounds Harry. This is fine. It's not perfect, but it's fine. You know what? We should have moved you back. That was dumb. Because you could have gotten Tree Branched. That's a bit of a mistake. Because I was hoping that on the next turn he could just move back too, and then we're in the correct position. But we really should have made sure that no one in the front could have been hit by the Tree Branch, which I did not do. We had a bit of an opening there, which was not great.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
I don't know, he just got hit for 12. He's okay. Maybe he's immortal and that's why he doesn't care about getting hit for 12. There can be only one man-at-arms on this squad, on this party. You're defending. Jeez, I don't know. Give me command, I guess. Tree Branch Smackdown. This fight has taken forever. You're giving me stress? Excuse me. This fight's taken forever. But we've got to stun out and we can do some freaking damage. I don't know, buff the crit of the Hellion. She's the only one actually doing any attacking now. You had 8 bleed? No, I guess the Hellion hit twice for the attack, isn't it? Isn't that right? He really loves moaning when he gets hit. Just loves pain, I guess. Poison Spores. I love when you get the resist on that because it's just him wasting his own turn. Alright, he's finally dead. There's nothing else we can do though because the Vestal is already moved. We finally killed him.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled.
Unlock Strongbox, it's trapped, resisted. Finally we got some scouting. So we have to go this way, you might as well do it now. I might want to camp though before we finish this stuff off here. Like if we're out of our battle buffs. If we come down here, finish off this current battle we're in, and then the next one, And then hopefully we'll only have 2 or 3 combats left at the end of the mission. Try to stun you. I think we'll kill you. Good. Now keep the... Damn it. I was gonna say keep the stress down on the Houndmaster. Instead he got hit by a freaking skull toss. How dare you. How dare you! I should have went for the stun. I don't know, maybe I'm glad I didn't, because if he rended him and hit him, that would have been highly unfortunate. Should have also gone for the bleed there. But you need to be defended on this one. Let's make sure that we keep your stress down if possible. Even though a howl will still hit you. There it comes.
Festering fear.
That's fine though.
The mind.
Your stress doesn't really matter too much. I think we'll try to fight back though a little bit here. Damage plus 6, so 18 damage on that attack. It happens. My pulse slows. The need for yeah, blood. Just say blood. Blood.
Is clear.
Just replace everything that has to do with the Crimson Court DLC. Just replace it with the word blood. We'll get the message. Keep defending him, honestly. I'd prefer if he doesn't get skull tossed again. That skull toss does introduce quite a lot of stress. Honestly, we might be able to kill him before he acts again, which is probably worth. Oh, no! No! Well, at least he resisted it, and he's the one that needs to resist it anyways. Ah, you freaking jerks. Oh well. You know, I should have done command there so that we could walk into the next fight with a buff. What did I right-click? There we go. Just a minor buff that we can walk into the next fight with.
Seize this momentum.
Push on to the task, and we'll do the next combat. We have a little bit of stress on the Houndmaster, but there's not much we can do about it right now. I couldn't bleed them all, but I think I'd rather try to work down one of you guys. You know what? We should not have done that. We should have let the Hellion do the first stun. Well, no, because I want to make sure you die too. I don't know. I worry, though, that if the Blighted Crone tosses out... I was going to say tosses out a mark on the Hellion, she could be the focus of 2 Rend the Marked attacks, but if they hit the Man-at-Arms, I'm much less concerned. That's why I went for the stun with the healer, but we really should have stunned the Fungal Bombarder, and then the Hellion could have stunned these 2 guys. That would have bought us 1 full turn to get set up with dodge buff, stress buff, and also then do a guard. But it all worked out. Embrace the dark. Good dodge. And then you die. And then, I mean, we don't really need the guard right now. We could just do a retribution. Like, we know that they're gonna attack the Man-at-Arms. He has a good enough protection that he'll be fine. Although we could have tried to stun the Blighted Crone, but with 41 dodge, it's gonna be tough to hit. Why is your accuracy so bad? I love that you're attacking people who apparently you can't hit. Retribution, command, better accuracy, and crit. I want to make sure that the Hellion can kill the Crone. 74%. Go for the heal. 84%. Much better. Yeah, I don't really care if they keep hitting the Man-at-Arms with their Rend the Marked. He's the unit who can tank it. Weirdly enough, Rend the Marked is better than Groping Swipe because Groping Swipe can do a bit of blight damage. We'd prefer that that doesn't happen. Do another command. Maybe get some lucky crits or something. And I think that blight damage that they deal is actually pretty meaningful. It's either 9 or 12. I can't remember which. But in some instances, that's way more damage than Rend the Marked, especially if they are just hitting a Man-at-Arms over and over again. I'm also wondering if we even need to camp. What do we do here? I guess we just hit you. I'm wondering if we even need to camp. We could just save the log. But I don't mind camping to get our battle buffs and reduce our stress, so maybe we'll try that. Saves us some inventory and then we can take the loot. Yeah, okay. We'll camp. Freaking Vestal doing more damage than anyone else right now. Why did I think that could do 3? That's not gonna do 3 damage. Alright, they're almost dead. So many Rend the Marks. You might as well just keep attacking. I mean, you could reduce your own stress by hitting, so it's not like there's no reason to do it. There we go. Vestal? 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 Let's go. Heal for 16, that's so good. Alright, so, you know, we could have camped there, but I wanted to come down here to camp anyways. Probably just should have just camped in that room, but whatever. There's treasure in here, so we'll camp, free up inventory, do a bit of a walk.
Circle in the dark.
Circle in the dark.
Be won.
And prevent nighttime ambush. And give me dodge for the party. We could give damage for the party, but I think we're better off just reducing stress. Just to make sure that we're in a good position for stress.
As the light gains purchase,
I don't have a key. I'll still open it. It's trapped.
Is made clear.
That's unfortunate. What is this curio? Food. You might as... Oh, I don't have any medicinal herbs. I was forgetting something. I forgot to bring any medicinal herbs. That's okay. It happens. You know what I'm surprised about? Not needing... You could use one. Not needing any, take those. I'm surprised about not needing any shovels. We used a couple of shovels just to get some loot from a curio, but that's about it. That's very surprising. So what do we have left? Anti-venom, bandage, food, torches, shovel. A lot of starvation happening, but we have enough, I think, to do the rest of this. Haven't used any bandages yet, huh? Well, it's 1,000 gold. Let's dump the bandages if we haven't been using them. Could end up regretting that because a couple of enemies do bleed, but it hasn't been that bad, and it's mostly poison. Groping Swipe, Poison Spores, Fetid Sensor. The only bleed you get is from the enemies that are not innate to this... Well, they are innate to this biome, but the bandits. The bandits bleed. everyone else here is pretty much just a blighter. Okay, we need to deal with the fungal claw. Ideally, you need to get crit and stunned. Dogs bleed too. Good point. Dogs do bleed. All dogs sometimes bleed.
Ringing ears, blurred vision. The end approaches.
The end approaches. Tinnitus comes. Lord Tinnitus. Well, we can hit you now. Ah, good dodge. I'll go for the stun. Man, this is not good luck on those, huh? Alright, guard for the tree branch. $15 is actually pretty high. Groping swipe for poison. So it's 9 poison damage, which is a little much. Our stress is getting a little higher than I would have liked. Thank you for the crit, but couldn't you have done that one turn earlier? Anti-venom. You just need to move up so that you can take tree branch again. And then we gotta toss out a big heal. If he gets crit, the Man-at-Arms could be in a rough spot. Because it could probably crit him for at least 20, maybe 30. But luckily the tree branch has just been light-ish hits. Nothing too heavy. And this is just a stall. So we can get some more damage output. And we'll guard next turn because they're both stunned. So you need to get hit for 2 more damage. Now the Houndmaster will just do Cry Havoc, I think. I'm very glad, though, that we have the Man-at-Arms here. Yeah, it crits for 25. The ability to toss out these guards has been so helpful. It's a strategy I'm definitely going to be employing in the future. Guard for 2 turns, give me a command. I like it because it just buffs the damage of the unit, who's doing the most damage to the giant anyways. And buffs the accuracy too, and the crit chance, so like, it's a win-win almost. Confusion spores. So glad I decided to do a guard on that turn. Might as well. No! You hit my Vestal because you confused me, you piece of garbage. Oh, might as well reduce our stress a little bit. What a jerk! What an absolute jerk this guy is. I'm gonna confuse you, mix up your party, and then hit you for freaking 25 damage, non-crit. Then hit him for 4. Might as well. Beautiful. What a turn. Poison spores. I've seen that one before. Alright, so the guard is still for 2 more turns. 1 more battle ballad should do the trick. Good stuff. Could have used another heal, but that's okay. Another Ute Tapestry,
As
huh?
victories mount,
I mean, I love getting
so
them.
too will resistance.
I think we're gonna eat the rest of the food. We don't need it at this point. We'll take this. So then we have torch, anti-venom, shovels, and blood. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Dump the onyx. Oh, actually, we should interact with this, with somebody. 500 gold, whatever. Still have 3 combats, good lord. At least our battle buffs will last for 3 more combats. And when we hit this curio, this battle, we can get rid of our torches and shovels, because we know what we're gonna need for the rest of it. Okay, possible lots of stress here. Good time for a crit on that one. Failed, but that's okay. So you're probably gonna get 2 stressful incantations, which does suck. It's okay. At least it's a rend and not a howl. 6. Because if it landed, it would have just straight up killed. Yo, good luck on these dodges. Was this a long-wheeled mission with no obstacles? That's rare. Yeah, no shovels at all, except for the 2 that we used just digging up stuff. It's fantastic. It's gonna maybe try to kill you as quickly as possible. Rend, I love that you are not actually doing your stress attacks. That's so nice. Maybe we should have done a stun there, though. But we're getting damage out. We're getting damage out slowly. I'm marked! Oh no, I'm vulnerable to a rend! Whatever will I do? He says, hoping that the ghoul, the insatiable ghoul, will go for the kill. Good time for a stun. You're craving blood. Drink some blood. Do 5 damage. Well, if you're gonna do damage, at least you're doing 5. Riposte is still up for 2 turns. You might as well buff the accuracy and crit of people, I guess. Still bleeding for 8. We need to do 10 damage. That's not enough. That is... This was not a bad encounter. We got hit by 1 stressful incantation, and that's it. That is a-okay.
Be wary.
Something fall and I don't know, something else. Pride and precipitation. All that other goodness. Okay, what do we have? 2 stacks of deeds, 2 stacks of crests. That's good enough.
A fortune waiting.
It's 100 gold! It's not a fortune. It might be fortune if I had 100 gold, because I'd be like, everyone would be like, yo, you have gold freaking coins? That's awesome. Can I have some gold coins? Right, it's the other tree, never mind. Hey, these gold coins are worth like millions of dollars, because gold coins aren't really something that we make anymore. And gold is a very like valuable resource, and I'd be like, yeah, sure, I'll sell these gold coins for millions of dollars. I don't know. What's worth more, a gold coin or a Bitcoin? Does it depend on where the gold coin is from? An era or a location? I'll take 100 gold coins, I'll take 100 Bitcoins. It doesn't matter to me. I'll take either one. Well, I know what buff we're gonna be using now. Don't howl me. Don't howl me. Depends on if it's actually one of those chocolate coins that looks like a gold coin. Those are good too. Those are pretty good too. Stun? 50-50? One day I'll get you. Do we have the puppet theater constructed in town? Man, that's a lot of stress. Because if we do, all these units that have like 20 stress, we could just let them sit in the puppet theater. I keep doing the attack, but I should really be doing the stun move.
Sedated.
Gold coins are typically worth 1 ounce in the US. Well, it's not about it being a gold coin, it's more about it being a like rare collectible or something, like old sunken treasure from the 1200 BC gold coins or something like that. You know, it's about it being old, selling at an auction. Like, that's what I think of when I think of gold coins, not we made the gold Sacagawea dollar, and it's like, well, okay, that's like, who cares? Oh, you want doubloons, says GT Quark. Yes, I want doubloons, please. How much for 100 doubloons? Sorry. Argy matey, I have 100 of these doubloons, and I'm wondering how much USD I can convert them into. Arr. I was told I should go to the treasury building. Arr, arr. What is the conversion rate of these? Arr, arr, arr.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Actually, I've changed my mind. I would like these in euros. Arr, arr, arr. There we go. It took me a minute. Oh my god, what do I do here with the freaking Vestal? You suck on this combat, Vestal, but at least it's not a Virago. I'll kill you first. See, Verdacula's good with the puns. I've got the pirate jokes. Oh god. I'm crying here. Just don't give me some cytokinesis. I'm done with this mission. Get me out. I want out. Don't slime smack me either. I refuse. Ooh. Some heavy damage in on that Vestal. We gotta make sure that we heal them. It courses through me, minus 19 stress. I love that you're getting the stress relief though. That's fantastic. I told you no cytokinesis, you piece of garbage. Okay, Defender has to come out. You don't want to be defended. All right, it'll screw you then. Give me a Retribution. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll be attacked. Crit for 13. I think you're dead. You are dead. Beautiful. Okay, Slime Smack. We're gonna make it out of this mission. I'm curious just how much experience the Houndmaster gets. Right now he's at 0 for his current level, 14 of 24. If he could get up to level 5, that would be great. Even just level 4 would be okay, but I would love it if he could get up to level 5. At level 4, he can get the next level of skills and the next equipment level. What are we doing here? We should guard. You don't want to be guarded, huh? Fine, fine. Buff everyone. Stun, unlikely. Please heal. Don't die to another Slime Smack. Or Big Slime, rather. I haven't even touched this guy yet. Him and his 33% protection actually has, like, 110 health or something. I guess we don't need a guard now, but I was kind of hoping you would, you know, attack me a little bit more. Get riposted, please. Just don't do a Cyto. Well, I guess we all suck. I am lost in the throes of ecstasy! Have a heal! 17 HP. No bleeds happening, but I guess you do have all that bleed resist, huh? Alright. Slime Smack. Thank God it's not a cytokinesis. And actually, stress is quite low. Lower than I thought it would be at the end of this. Which is kind of remarkable considering that we had a level 3 unit out on this mission from the beginning. That's pretty good. Well, that's technically worth more. Eat the food. We have a full inventory filled with garbage. We're done with the mission. There's no secret treasure. Leave. It's been done, and we got another blasphemous vial too, which we're just gonna sell. 20,000 gold, 20 pages, 20 crests. They're level 5. They completely skipped level 4. That's exactly what I wanted. Plus 24 resolve XP. Beautiful. The egg, clumsy, ruins phobe, tough. We also have plus 10% protection on him, so 10% max HP would be nice. Unerring, eagle eye, early riser, plus 2 speed if torch is high, which is usually pretty good, but I don't think I'm gonna spend to lock it in.
Once our estate was the envy of this land.
Onlookers wondered if a trek to its perch might not be in order. Plot quest, Shrieker's Prize. So this thing hasn't stolen our trinkets, but if we fight it, we can get prizes. The Shrieker's Prize. What the heck do you get out of the Shrieker's Prize? I don't know. Oh, rewards. Shrieker's Prize. The Callous Talon. Plus crit, and then plus disease resist and bleed resist if the torch is low, which is like never gonna happen. It's not gonna happen on the courtyard, it's not gonna happen on missions usually, because I'm probably not gonna roll low stats. Even then, disease resist is kinda not that important, but plus 7% crit is nice. Could also just run a Jester. And infestation is medium, so we still cannot get courtyard nonsense, but we have unlocked the Hag Witch. Which hag? The Hag Witch. So we'll have to build a party that can handle the Hag Witch. I'm gonna tell you though, what we do not need for the Hag Witch is a man-at-arms, so please get rid of the egg. We do not need the egg. What do we need for the Hag Witch though? We would like, you know what, hold up. Did anyone, oh crap. Are they sorted? Oh crap, they're all just mixed in with the sort now. Did anyone who went out on that mission need negative quirks removed? Off guard. Minus speed and dodge in the first round. That's probably worth removing, so let's dump that. And then, hold on, the Hellion had one too. Ruins phobe, that's like not that important. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so, Hag Witch. What do we want? A frontline Hellion is very good against a Hag Witch. Slugger, hard skin, tough. Those are very good. You have tough, and you also have tough slugger. So they're equally fantastic. Okay, so we want frontline Hellion. We could do a Mark party, but the thing with a Mark party is that the bounty hunter, which is you, cannot actually hit with collect bounty. You could hit with you could hit with finish him, you could hit with caltrops, but you can't hit with collect bounty. So if we roll a Mark party, it would be Arbalist and Occultist, so that you can apply the mark, sometimes heal, and then the Occultist can just hit with Sniper Shot over and over again. And then, who would you want? Don't you do more damage against a marked target? Yeah, Captivate. Okay. You also do deal blight damage. You just work in every party, don't you? Yeah, so, I mean, we could try to use the Shield Breaker. They can sit in the middle, use Captivate over and over again. Yes, there is some blight issue there, but they can buff their own blight chance. And then we can also give them trinkets that buffs their blight chance. This could be the party that we're looking for. The problem is that if you lose your Occultist, then the Arbalist has to spend every other turn applying the mark, so that the Shield Breaker gets a benefit out of Captivate for the plus 60% bonus damage, and then the trinkets that are applied to the Arbalist, namely things that buff the damage against marked targets, like Wolf's Tassel, actually function. So I don't know, maybe, I mean, you could also take a Highwayman. They have Pistol Shot, 50% bonus versus marked, and they can also Tracking Shot themselves for an even better bonus. That's not bad. Also helps for riposte for a lot of the weak attacks that come out from the Hag Witch. But I think we do want the Hellion in the front. Maybe we could get rid of the Shield Breaker. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I kind of want to get rid of the Occultist, have a better healer. The Flagellant's not a bad healer, and they can go up in the second position and just bleed the Hag Witch. Yeah? Hands from the Abyss can stun the Hag Witch on occasion, even though it's not going to be a very good stun, but you're just going to be applying marks and healing every other turn, I think. Because we need to kill the Hag Witch as quickly as possible, because if we let someone stay in the pot, they're just going to take damage, fall out of the pot, and then be on death's door. We could kill the pot, we could smack the crap out of it, or we could go straight for the witch. I think you just got to go straight for the witch. Rage does hit. Okay, so what about an Abomination? Wheel Tactician, plus 15% damage. Rage, high crit value, hits from the front. Kinda like it. We'll think about it. For now though, do we need anything else to happen here? Stress is low enough on people. You do have a little bit of stress. Why do you have a little bit of stress? You also have Imposter Syndrome? What? That's not good. When did you get Imposter Syndrome? When was I not paying attention to your Imposter Syndrome? Because that's got to be removed. Imposter Syndrome makes it so that randomly he'll just decide not to act on his turn. It's actually awful, because he's a healer. But I'll figure out a party composition to deal with this. For now, if I can actually have my voice not crack. Hey, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next Mission in the Darkest Dungeon.